Hello, welcome back to the ALC kitchen. My name is Bethany and I'm the supervisor here of the Active Living Center. And today we are going to make the best vegetarian chili in the world. It is from allrecipes.com and that's what it's called, the best vegetarian chili in the world. So to prepare, we need to chop up 2 stalks of celery. I have already washed them. And I just want to take that end off. And we like to compost here. So, I have my bin. So you want to chop these, everybody's different, whatever width you want. And of course, keep your fingers out of the way. I am not a chef by any stretch of the imagination, so we'll just see how this turns out. Oh, that's too fast for me. Okay. Okay, so there is 1 celery stalk. Okay, so don't forget, you need 2 celery stalks. You also need, in the same bowl, 3 cloves of garlic. So we got a nice, these are big cloves, but I think that's great because then we'll have some nice flavor. I'm just going to snip off the ends. And then watch out. That's easier for me to peel off the skin. I didn't hit it very hard, so it's not good enough. That's better. See, and then you can just take the skin right off. It says chopped, but you could probably press it if you have one of those nice little garlic presses. So, chop this guy up. I love the smell of garlic. For some reason, I cannot stand the smell of celery cooking. So this will be fun for me. I don't know why. But garlic I like. Okay, so let's get rid of this garlic. And celery and garlic are going in the pot at the same time, so that's why I'm putting them together in the same bowl. So we need 2 more cloves of garlic. Okay, so we have our celery and garlic chopped together. And now we need to chop 1/2 medium onion. So it didn't tell me Spanish or otherwise, so I'm just using this kind without chopping my hands off on camera. Okay, so 1/2 medium onion. Apparently, you can use dried onion skins to dye material. Perhaps we'll be seeing that. So I'm going to save the onion skins for such an exercise. Oh, that will happen very nicely. Okay. We'll just chop you like this. Okay, don't judge. Again, not a chef. But this is how I cut onions. Probably better ways to do it. My best friend is a whiz at cutting onions, but I don't remember how she does it. So this is going to be messy, which is okay. Oh my. Okay. Now, I am omitting some things from this recipe. You have the option to include 2 green bell peppers chopped. I forgot to get it, so we don't have it in our chili. I apologize. And you can also do 2 jalapeno peppers chopped, which would add quite the little kick. And I didn't buy those either. So those are some options that you can throw in. And some people really aren't into the spice, so maybe you don't want those. Almost done with the onion. Okay. And I'm just going to turn the pot on. We need to heat up some olive oil. And it is 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to eyeball it. So, that is probably good. Olive oil, we'll let that warm up a little bit. You want to heat the olive oil in a large pot over medium heat. It's fairly medium. Then, you're going to add in the onions and several of the spices. This recipe calls for 2 bay leaves. I couldn't find any here in our kitchen, so we're also missing that flavor. But we will have 1 teaspoon ground cumin. We will have 2 tablespoons dry oregano. I'm using an Italian seasoning mixture. And 1 tablespoon of salt. So that is what is going to go in with the onions, except for that skin. We don't want that. Okay, so onions into the pot. Get them all in there. Sorry, that was loud. Okay, so you want to stir the onions till they're soft. I've been told that's when they go a little bit clear. So, 1 teaspoon ground cumin. Oh, I have to do 2 half teaspoons. That is fine. So there's 1 and 2 half teaspoons to make 1 whole. We need 2 tablespoons dried oregano, and I'm going to use this Italiano seasoning. If I can open it. So there's 1, and there's 2. I'm going to give it a quick stir, and then we'll get that salt in there. Okay, and double checking, 1 tablespoon of salt. This is not sugar, this is salt. Unless someone's playing a trick on me. We shall find out. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of salt. So you're cooking until the onion is tender. Then you are going to put in your celery, your green bell pepper if you wanted it, your jalapeno pepper if you wanted it, and then the celery and the garlic, which we have. And you're just going to heat them through. Nice and spicy. I forgot to mention, it also calls for 2 4-ounce cans of chopped green chili peppers, drained. We're also not adding that because I think that would be a bit too much for our tastes here. And you have the option to add 2 12-ounce packages of vegetarian burger crumbles. So you would crumble in the patties now, cover it, and simmer for 5 minutes. So that would cook that up nice. Okay. We have that a bit high. Okay, now we're going to add in some tomatoes. So this recipe calls for 3 28-ounce cans of whole peeled tomatoes, crushed. So I just went for the crushed tomatoes because I'm a little bit lazy. And we have one with diced, so that'll give us a little bit of body. So you're going to pour those in here. Okay. Should have got a spatula, but I will use the spoon. And third can is a charm. I will rinse these and recycle them. Just saying. Okay, so we added in the tomato. I want to stir that up a little bit. Mix it in with the spices and the vegetables that we put in so far. Smells tomatoey. Now you want to add a couple more seasonings. So you need a 1/4 cup of chili powder and chili powder. I guess this is why it's called chili. 1/4 cup. Oh my good God. Let's just take care of that. There's a big lump in there that I don't think is a good idea. Okay, that's a 1/4 cup. Looks good. And then you want 1 tablespoon of black pepper. I can manage that. This will stay open. Then we'll be adding our beans. And you want to drain the beans first. I've already done that to save that time. So you want 1 can, and they say a 15-ounce. I never see 15 ounces, it's 19, but we don't have the vegetarian burger crumble, so this will add some body. So you want garbanzo or chickpeas in the mix. Red kidney beans. And black beans. Okay, so you want to stir these in. Make it nicely mixed up in there. All that spice, wow. If you hear me huffing and puffing, it's because this is the most exercise I've done in a month. Okay, fairly well mixed. And now what you need to do, you want to bring this to a boil, and then you're going to simmer it for 45 minutes. And then we'll come back and see how it tastes. Oh, hi, welcome back. I'm just getting myself a bowl of chili. It smells pretty good. I think I should put that up there. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna stir it up a little bit. Cool it down a little bit. So how are you? Okay, let's see. This is the test. Very tomatoey. I think I would recommend less chili powder. So this recipe called for a 1/4 cup. I wouldn't go that far. And perhaps a little less black pepper because it's a little bit peppery. But that depends on your taste. So now, I'm just thinking, I can't imagine having jalapeno peppers in there too, and the green chilies in there too. So whoever thought it was the best vegetarian chili recipe, they like it hot. So keep that in mind if you're going to watch this again and make it yourself. But otherwise, it's pretty good. It's not too bad. So I'll just keep eating and see you later. Bye.